Reloading.
Zapato, get down. Get down.
What?
Get down from the building. Get yourself into the edge of a building. Go away. Let me through. No, fuck them up.
This is 1-3, over. This is 1-3, send it. 1-3, taking more casualties. Coming from infected artillery hitting us. Roger that, Push down 100 meters away from where the infantry is to the door. How copy? Status, 1-3, roger.
1-3 has casualties. Fucking shooting. Keep fucking shooting.
Roger that.
Can't hear you, can't hear you.
Solid copy, hit command. Also work with Paul to bring in your reinforcements right into the town if you need to. Roger that.
Land friendly.
Rifleman, go into the compound. Zapata needs ammo now.
First section, what's your status, over? 3 section, we are currently at strength, 2 men, over. Pushing to the north, how copy? Solid copy, 3 section. First section, what's your status, over? Hugs just to the south, over, away from the building.
Copy.
1 section, nothing heard. Copy. 2 section, what's your status, over?
We're in a compound, still all alive. We'll keep firing.
Solid copy. Do you have eyes on or ears on?
Yeah, bring him, bring him, bring him.
Oh shit, sorry, I don't have any more as a medic. Section, say again, do you have eyes or ears on 1 section? Over.
1, 2, nope, we don't have eyes on.
No, can you drop it? Okay.
Did we break contact? How many did we lose from 1 to 1? This is 1-3.
I think we don't have lost anybody.
Work, guys, work. 1-3, this is 1, send it.
Yep.
1-3, updated contact. Break. 249? Enemy contacts due to our west on the hilltop at bridge. Roger, AR-1036. Appear to be overrun, over.
Or drop your back, I take from your back.
My AIC is a mess, it's not connected anymore for some reason.
Roger that. Hey man, this is 1-1, over. 1-1, this is 1, send it. Hey man, this, my acre in my entire game is just completely spazzing out.
Yeah, same here.
Roger that. I can't leave like this.
You have to choose the back
1-3,
and
have reinforcements reached you yet? Over.
There's a dead guy to the east. Like 10 meters,
1-3, that's a
5
negative
meters
over.
to the wall.
Saka.
He's that MG guy. He has a 249 belt. Just follow me.
Stop. How many belts do you have, Zapata?
One only.
Stay with it.
Does 1-2 have any casualties?
We need to be together. I want everybody of 2 section inside that compound.
Contact request, over.
Contact of
Roger, 2
northwest,
section inside compound.
at least somewhere.
Hooks, you find your belt?
You can't drop it, I don't know.
Unpick, did you unpick it?
Where inside the compound?
Sorry, again, please.
Just inside the buildings or on top or at the entrance of the compound, just so you're in that compound, so I know where you are.
In the G menu, you have it on your left side, rack items. Choose it, and from the right bottom side, choose unpack.
Okay, here, there's 249 belts. In a pile. In the same pile.
Did I just drop everything now?
Awesome.
I just dropped 249 belts. Yeah.
Hitman, come in. Command, this is
Castle, does 1-1 or 1-3 need
Copy,
medical
you have
attention?
about 5 mic to regroup yourself.
Nothing hurt there. Either that or
copy.
not hurt, but I don't know
Solid copy,
exactly.
be advised, we have multiple casualties. 3 section is currently combat ineffective. Out. Hey firm, the Axo should be bringing them. Do you want him to land directly into the town?
Thanks, mate.
Yeah, I could just drop the whole rucksack.
Affirmative command, this is, I'm currently communicating with Oxide now. Copy.
All call signs, this is 1-2. Does anybody need a medic? Over.
This is
No,
1-1, I
this
need a
is-
medic over here. I'll send you my location.
Right.
I have you on the shack tag, I'm sending you. Okay,
Copy,
you
we're in a
see Edge on the shack tag, north.
Yeah.
Go to them, they're in the building.
All hitman
You
sections,
have nothing in your
be advised, possible second wave inbound via satellite imagery intelligence. Regroup
Possible
yourself,
second
find yourself
wave
some cover,
inbound.
and prepare for engagement. Over. 1-3 interrogative, where's that second wave coming from? Over. I think he's sending him a wave to come from south. North.
Come on, says north.
1-3 copies. 1-3 is currently at the strength of 2 men, so we're trying to hold the north flank just by the 2 of us. Over. Roger that, 1-3. Be advised, we have Hawk bringing in reinforcements. Time now from our east-northeast. Roger. I guess 1-3, roger that. Eyes on. Over. Hitman, this is command. Be advised, you have I think I see. Mortar team. Is that mortars?
Yes.
Don't know. Keep eyes on.
I can see the dust kick up. I can see this gunflare. Roger that, command. Hitman out. Hitman section, be advised, we have a friendly mortar team on the top of the hill, 015031. More gunfire.
Be advised, that's friendly mortars. Friendly mortars. 2 section. Get your eyes. North.
Friendly.
Eyes north.
Okay, if possible, I want you to have in a safe location, so not directly in line of fire or something. Because you're a medic, I know. I want you alive.
Yep, I appreciate it. I want to be alive too.
I got mass contacts up here.
As a warning, I have realized stuff
on artillery
about
strike.
Where
3
is
hours.
here? North? Over? Yeah?
If it is coming in from the west, 100 meters.
Say again?
As you see,
Get over here on the
I
next building.
probably have to go about 15
as
minutes.
they are moving to the west, roll out to the east. They're falling out to the south, to the north.
Yep.
If you look too further from this corner, you see between two bushes. There's a little, there's a village there. There's some guys walking around there.
My egg is not connected properly, it's just a mess of voices.
Can't see him. Watch him, watch him.
Full squad again, what is this?
Lol. Your laser goes in a 90-degree angle away from your gun.
It doesn't actually say laser activated on, like, you know.
They are coming here to re-engage.
I can see the laser.
Zapata, say again.
West, full squad running here up to hill to re-engage.
Engage, engage, engage. All cores, Hunters is 1, 2, next wave, 290 degrees on top of that hill, moving to the town.
Roger that, your weapons green. They have RPGs. 3 squad, be advised in contact, moving out of position west.
1, 2,
Ceasefire,
3.
Hold. Well, that was
So
bad
they
communication.
might be friendly.
What the fuck is friendlies doing with RPGs? Command, this is Hitman. Message over.
Good.
Be advised now, one section has engaged on a friendly squad to our west. How copy?
Copy that. Map markers are on. Make sure your people are checking their fire.
Roger.
Incoming!
Section leaders, be advised, map markers are on, so check your maps when calling contacts. Okay.
1, 2 copies. I got reported that they have RPGs.
1-1 copy.
Okay, map markers are on. Reference the map markers.
1, this is 1-3, contact report over. Send it. 1-3, enemy contact at the following grids.
Yep.
Break. 014-039. North, 250 meters to the town. How come? Solid copy. 1-3, those contacts are, what's the use tire? Enemy infantry, over.
All calls and 1, 2, we have enemy attack helicopter over us, so...
Be advised, friendly surrounding Western Hills. Contact. Enemy
Zapata,
contact
north, fire north, fire north.
Grid reference.
Everybody fire north.
014-039.
These things friendly.
2 section, firing north on the hill.
One, this is 1-3. Send it. 1, this is 1-3. 1-3, this is 1, send it. 1-3, contact report. We got enemy parrot.
part has absolutely no training value whatsoever.
Yeah.
That's just how that's how I end every training because it's fun. And I try and break the server. Pretty much, I try and break the server and piss Impulse off. That's pretty much what I try and do. But other than that, up until you got to the last town, the rest of that was training. The attack on the outpost, patrolling down to that town, even setting up the defense of that town was all part of training. Even the initial contact in that town was. I wanted to see how you guys reacted inside of an urban environment, reacting to that type of fire from an overhead position. One thing to remember is you have to identify targets, okay? You guys fucking annihilated that U.S. checkpoint on the road there. The problem was, and this is what happens in the server and happens in real life. This is why I wanted to confuse you. You guys took fire from the actual enemies on the overhead position to the left of that valley, but you thought it was coming from the fucking outpost because they were returning fire. So therefore, you guys eliminated the outpost. That's bad.
Ha! When 2 attacked enemies on the hill.
Yep, and I did that on purpose. It's easy in most Arma missions we have. It's easy to know where the enemy is because before that, there's no ambient combat. You know what I'm saying? You're not walking into a battle unless it's with another human squad. But due to restrictions with the technology and not trying to lag the server, you don't see mission makers use a lot of ambient combat. That's why I wanted to teach you that in case they ever start or you come up to a town and you don't know where the friendlies are. You have to identify your targets. If you walk up to combat that's already engaged between 2 forces, you have to make sure you're shooting the right people. Other than that, the formation was solid, if a little slow. And I think Meta said that in the game, that it was you guys were moving a little slow. Yeah. But that's okay. That's why this is training. But just remember, every minute you take trying to get your formation together, every minute you take trying to make sure every single person is in the right position, that's especially in TVT, that's the time when the enemy's going to get a drop on you. So you all have to work at knowing your position. When you're in the server and somebody says go to a wedge, it should almost be automatic where you're going to go. If he says heavy right, the machine gun or the 249 or whatever country equivalent it is, that's going to go to the right along with the grenadier. If he says heavy left, it's going to go to the left. That's where the grenadier and the machine gunner are going to go. These positions should be automatic. If you're in a platoon and the platoon leader says wedge for everybody, you should know as the squad leader you're going to be up on front. All right. So you guys should just start working when you're in the server to learn where you're going to be in position-wise, and always make sure you're in that position. If you see that you're getting too close to the guy in front of you, slow up a little bit. The point of this course is to elevate everybody's individual soldiering skills, not team-level skills. You have to understand what you're doing yourself first before you understand where you belong in a team. Does everybody understand that?
Yes. Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right. And that's all this course was, is learning how to work within a group on your individual skills. Like, oh shit, I'm walking too fast. I'm almost up my friend's ass, or I'm too far away. I need to jog and catch up. That's pretty much what this course was. If you can take these skills onto the server, the rest of the stuff, like how to maneuver within an entire platoon, that shit'll follow, because hopefully every individual person's doing the right thing. That's the goal, at least.
God.
One of the biggest things to take away from this is make sure you're, properly suppressing, covering your sectors, keeping your spacing, echoing commands, and executing the orders you're given from the higher-ups as they're given to the best of your ability.
Now, this is the first class in an 8-class course. I'm going to be teaching another one a couple weeks down the road, probably 2 weeks, whenever there's not another event or training in the way. It'll probably be on Saturday or Sunday, and the next thing is going to be weapons, Western weapons, and we're actually going to learn how to employ weapons, employ things like 203s, how to fire a 60 or a 249. That's going to be the next class. I'll post it up soon. A couple things I know I fucked up on in this class. The pace was a little slow on my part. I fucked up creating the AI in the first phase. I thought if I put them on guard, they would have stayed still, and that completely slowed down the entire course because every time you guys tried to get back to the airfield, those fucking retards kept attacking you. So that's my bad. Next time I'll put them on sentry, and hopefully they'll stay there. But other than that, if you have any critiques or anything you want to see me do different, post it up in the UOTC thread for this class, and I'll work on making it better time management wise next time. Does anybody have any questions for me?
Yeah, Booner, are you going to do another one of those here anytime soon, or?
Yeah, I'll probably keep doing these in a cycle. So when I get done the 8th course in this syllabus I got in my head, I'll go back to this class. I may come back to it earlier if we get a lot of new people or people that couldn't make it today. I'll probably come back to it in the middle of that 8 class course, but I'll have to see.
I mean, I was more or less referring to today.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I may do like a makeup class in between while I'm doing these 8 other classes.
Okay, that course won't be today. If that's what you're asking.
Oh yeah, it won't be today if that's what you're asking, Quill. Alright, so does anybody have any other questions about the class, about the tactics, about what we learned? Just shout them out now while we're here.
What about graphics? I mean, what's a good setting to use? Should I go full blast or keep everything simple?
Yeah, I can't help you with that, man.
I would say it's dependent on your computer. Some computers will run actually higher frame rates with higher graphics than they would with lower, which is weird, but it happens.
I'd recommend not testing it while you're on the server.
Test it out like in a test server by yourself or something, and just check your frame rates as you go through the different settings.
The most annoying thing in the world is having someone in your most annoying thing in the world is having someone in your squad who's not paying attention because they're busily fiddling with their graphics settings.
Yeah. So the biggest thing is make sure you guys like apply what you guys learned here into the actual primary server. It'll make gameplay tenfold better, and you'll just start seeing huge differences in the way we operate, and you'll see less downtime as well as long as everybody's properly executing. You'll start to see the server pick up at a faster pace.
Yeah, and what Meta says is exactly correct, and that's the goal behind the UOTC is if you have 10 people in a fucking squad and 7 of them are doing the right thing, hopefully that makes the other retards better. So don't be the retard that is just fucking around in formation and getting everybody else killed. Try and be the one that's telling them, hey, get back in your spot, blah, blah, blah. You know, and if they're causing any problems, just tell the in-game admin and they'll take care of them. But if you guys take what you've been learning at these classes the last couple weeks and put them on the server, hopefully it'll rub off and make other people better.
Biggest thing to remember, keep your spacing, cover your sector, echo commands, that's a big one. Echoing commands, big one. Especially when we're doing wax, you don't get radios, so you have to echo. It's like a necessity. And then the biggest thing of all is execute orders you're given to the best of your ability when they're given to you. Don't wait to finish what you're doing before you start executing. You need to start executing as soon as you hear the command. And that'll pick up the pace tenfold.
I'll try to keep that in mind.
Alright, that's all I got, guys. Thanks for coming to the class, and I'll be posting the next one up shortly.
Alright. Is everybody going to go to the main, or?
Just subbing on primary right now.
Thank you for your time, bro.
Yeah,